Welcome back, Aquarius, to On Days Zen Tarot from the Great White North in Ottawa, Canada. And hello, everyone that's new to the channel. To all my international friends across the world, hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. It is a long weekend for most, long Easter weekend for some that celebrate Easter. I do hope that you are spending some time with family and friends, loved ones, just having a couple days to kick back and relax. Please enjoy. Today's read is going to be a general read, and I'm just looking at the next couple weeks ahead, not too far into the future on this one, okay, guys? So all I ask is that you do take what resonates. That makes sense for your personal situation, for your own story. If it doesn't seem to fit into your life and not making sense, it means this particular message wasn't meant for you at this time. So take what you get out of it, leave the rest behind. Try not to force it. Also take into consideration that roles and genders can be reversed, and I kindly ask if you please could remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell at the end of the video. You'll be notified when my next one comes out, and that's totally free of charge, okay? So, this card did jump out if you noticed, so I left that one on top. I'm going to start with a one-card pull from the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and this is just to give us an energy vibe for the next couple weeks ahead. Let's see what the message is from them. We have the 10 of Michael. Very nice. And it says, a situation has ended, and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Okay, so something has come to an end, opening up the door for new possibilities. Well, let's see where we're going with that, okay? I will be using the Chubby Bunny Tarot. I got to show you this deck, guys. It's so sweet. Look at those chubby bunnies. It's such a sparkly, nice festive little deck here. Hopefully we can get some good messages for you today. Messages do we have for our lovely Aquarians out there? Message do we have for Aquarius next few weeks ahead? Oops, a lively deck. Lively deck. One more good shuffle. Message do we have for Aquarius? So the first two cards that I'm going to pull are just a quick snapshot, okay? Quick snapshot, footnote, just to tie in the whole read. So again, this card jumped out, so I'm going to start with that. Oh, wow, we have the Devil. And I have the Lovers reversed. All right, well, what I can see is with the Devil card, this is someone that can be very extremely controlling. And perhaps you feel like it's hard to break away from this person. Maybe you have broken away from them. Again, with that 10 of Michael saying a situation has come to an end. I do feel like you may have been involved with somebody that was very controlling. They may come across as being very sadistic even in a way. They may have no empathy. If you see these two little chubby bunnies, they have they've got these chains around their necks, right? But they don't have it around their feet. And this individual, this devil individual, is controlling them. They feel like they can't escape. For some reason, you feel like, yeah, you're bound to them in some way. Or maybe you do this even though you know they're not good for you. You keep yourself bound, but you can actually walk away, right? Walk away from this person. Your hands aren't bound either. You can take that chain off around your neck and walk away from them. I feel like a lot of you have, or you've attempted to do that. With the Lovers reversed, you know that this is not the right choice for you. You know, upright, the Lovers is all about making choices. And it can be with regards to a loving situation, you know, a person that you feel that you may want to be with. When it's reversed, it just means that you've made a poor choice. You made the wrong choice. And I feel like a lot of you have, or you're attempting to walk away from this devil individual. They can be considered a narcissist too, maybe. I'm going to pull some more cards to find out, you know, what's going on with this situation. All right, so let's pull some more tarot here just to see where we're going with this. Obviously, you're trying to get away from somebody that's rather, you know, they're bad for you. You know, they're toxic, abusive, controlling. Wrong choice. Yeah, they're not a good choice for you, right? All right. All right, so I've got the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Three of Swords reversed, and I've got the Eight of Cups reversed. All right, well, so a lot of you are looking at your new options now with the Seven of Cups. I do feel like this is genuinely you're trying to get away from this person. You know, there are clouds there, though, so it can be a little bit confusing for you, a hard time. Again, especially if it's a narcissistic type of situation, right? They can make it difficult. Sometimes you may even doubt your own reality. You know, you might they might have made you feel, I don't know, insecure about your own choices that you make. But I do see that there are going to be some options in front of you, right? This could also be online dating where you have a lot of different, you know, options. So I feel like you are going to, you know, you want to move on from this person for sure. We've got the Six of Swords. If you look at one side of the boat, it's very turbulent water. The other side's vast and calm. Now, obviously, you're moving in this direction. There's still some swords in the boat with you, right? Swords are, they can be painful things, you know, difficulties. Obviously, it's not easy to get away from somebody like this, right? But I feel like you are going in the right direction, okay? When this card is upright, it means that although you've been through a difficult time, you still have things to deal with, some pains and hurts, but I feel that you're moving in the right direction. You could be taking a little bunny with you too. You know, some of you might have children. You know, it may have affected other family members too if you're involved with someone like this. So I feel like there's more than one of you that also may be moving away from this individual. Now, we do have the Three of Swords reversed. So upright, this is, as you can see, there's clouds, there's rain. Three swords stuck in this, well, it's a carrot, but it is also normally a heart. Very painful situation. Very, very painful situation. There may have been tears shed. Very, very difficult to get away from whoever this is. It's reversed, though. So these swords are starting to fall out of this carrot, right? And it's still there. I mean, like I said, those swords are still in the boat with you, right? But I feel like you're starting to heal. You're starting to every day gets a little bit easier for you. With the Eight of Cups reversed, you're finding it very difficult to walk away from this person, though, okay? This is where you do leave something behind and you move on from it completely. But I feel like you're finding it very difficult to move completely on, okay? Again, it's extremely painful. I see this card is facing the Three of Swords. So it's like maybe you're finding it hard to escape the memories more than anything. Physically, you may have moved on from this person, but mentally, I feel like they've wounded you to a point where you may have some insecurities now. I'm going to pull some more cards to clarify, though. Okay, let's see where we're going with this. We've got the Seven of Cups. So this confusing time, you know, you're trying to figure out, you know, are you trying to get into another relationship? Maybe you have to move. Maybe you have a lot of things going on. It's a bit of a confusing time for you, but I feel that you are definitely making a choice to try to escape this individual. The Seven of Cups. I've got the Queen of Swords. So a lot of you are taking on the quality of the Queen of Swords. So again, there's those clouds, right? But she rises above it. So your head is above it. The sword is pointing up. You know your truth. You know, this queen often has been to hell and back. They've seen the worst of times. They've lived life. Quite often, they can often be widows, someone separated, you know, someone that's just really seen some really dark days, but they're wiser because of it. They demand the truth as well, right? That's why the sword is up. So you can't pull anything over this queen's eyes anymore. She's wiser now. She expects the truth and honesty, and she will fight for you as long as you are loyal, truthful, and honest. So you have to be very careful when you approach this queen because she already knows the truth before you're coming. So if you decide to try to lie to her, she'll cut you down. Okay. So I feel like you're taking on the quality of this queen, right? You are You're going to rise above. You know that you can move forward, okay? And again, I see now with the Six of Swords here, you know, being in this new situation where you can move into a better time. You know, you have to do this for yourself. You know, it's the right move. Let's clarify Six of Swords. I've got the Nine of Pentacles now, being self-sufficient, right? This is where you are doing the best you can for yourself. You're not being dependent on this other person. You're making your own money. You know, it's definitely still not an easy time. I feel like this bunny's almost frowning a bit, because there is still something missing from your life. It could just be, you know, a personal relationship, a partner at this time. But at the same time, you are being self-sufficient. You can do it. You don't have to be codependent on someone else, okay? So I feel like I feel like you really are doing the best that you can. Within your ability to try to move on from this person. Again, maybe they even controlled your finances at one point too, right? So we've got the Three of Swords reversed. The swords are falling out now. You're starting to heal. It's not an easy healing process to escape, especially if it's a narcissistic situation. You know, sometimes you might have a bit of trauma from that. But I do see the swords are starting to fall out now. The healing process is beginning. To clarify the Three of Swords reversed, wow, I have the Hermit. So again, I just see, like, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is where you're solo, doing your own thing. And the Hermit again now is being solo as well. And the Hermit's actually, I see lighting his lantern on this card. These three cards here, reflecting. So this is where you're going within to find your own path. Okay, maybe you're choosing to be alone at this point because this other person was someone that just, they were so controlling that you almost lost yourself, if that makes any sense. Your own individuality, you felt. Maybe they were telling you how to dress, how to spend your money. You know, maybe they were, you know, isolating you from your family and friends. So I see that you're reflecting now on what's happened before. And maybe also just concentrating on yourself and your own energy, making your own money, and building things up on your own, okay? Definitely a lot of healing going on. With the Eight of Cups reversed, it is very difficult for you to move on from this. It's not an easy situation. And again, as much as you want to completely move on from it, mentally, I feel like you may be held back somewhat. Again, you know, you're still in the healing process, so I think it's more mentally. You might have a lot of thoughts about what's happened before you, and it's hard for you to almost accept what's happened, you know, especially if this person was, I don't know, lying or cheating or whatever they were doing. You know, that kind of hurt is something that takes a while to heal. Well, let's see what we get here. The Eight of Cups reversed. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. When I see the King of Pentacles, I feel like you are definitely going to be able to take care of yourself, okay? At the end of the day, I see you actually being very prosperous if you continue moving in the right direction. As much as you're finding it hard to move on mentally, I feel like financially and secure-wise, you are going to be okay. There may even be someone specific that's going to help you. The King of Pentacles is someone that's loyal, they're trustworthy, they're very positive. So you may be getting some assistance to move on from this person as well. And it might be from this King of Pentacles, someone that's someone that you know is not trying to do you harm. But again, this could just be you taking on the qualities of this King of Pentacles, right? Where you're just going to make your own way, do well in your own finances, take care of your own kingdom, right? You don't need to be controlled by someone else. So let's find out what's going on. I'm going to pull, what's the tea? So what's the tea with this devil person? What's going on here? Okay. I want to learn a little more about what this is all about. What message do we have for Aquarius? Impersonator. Interesting. Wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, looks like, copies you. Impersonator. Okay, so this person that's interesting that this card came up, because quite often, especially with in a narcissistic type of relationship, at the beginning stages, they will try to mirror you. Okay. Which means they will take on, they'll take on things about you to try to entrap you, which means they might, like exactly what this is saying, they might like start liking the same things that you like. Again, dressing like you, acting like you, but it's just an impersonator. So it means it's fake. It's not really who they are. They're just trying to get you to like them to a point where you get hooked onto them, and then they're very hard to escape, right? Because they just want you to fall in love with them, basically. But you're actually only falling in love with yourself, not them, because that's not real. They're wearing a mask. What else do we have for this person? Queen rising. Stepping into power. Praised. Coming up. Spotlight. All right. Well, to me, this is where they take on your qualities, and then they feel like then they go on a power trip, right? They go on a power trip where everything is about them. So suddenly they go from being someone that's just, someone that you feel you can trust, to someone that now is in power, someone that's in charge, someone that's going to start dominating you. And they definitely need a lot of praise, right? Because that narcissists need to be praised, right? That's the whole point of it. They want to create a certain image to the outward society. So people think that they are the best, that they are number one, that they are on top. Okay, so, wow. And then we have ego. Hurt, ego. Ego getting in the way of a relationship. All right, well, that's all about narcissism. Yes, it's all about their ego. They have no empathy. They only think about themselves. You'll find often that everything always comes back to them, okay? What matters to them. Did you hurt their feelings? They really don't care what's happening with your situation. They care only about how it's going to be affecting them. So you're just like a supply to them, right? That's how it works. You give them supply, whether it's sex, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's some kind of power. It's all about their ego, how you can pump them up. All right. So this is the type of person, I really feel like the cards are trying to tell me that this is a narcissistic individual. You do need to block them. You do need to get away from this person. Okay. They're extremely dangerous. Mainly when I say dangerous, I mean, some can be physically abusive. I certainly hope not in your case, but definitely mentally abusive in all cases, right? I'm going to pull some more cards here just to see what more we can get for advice. All right. I've got watching and waiting. Just for you. Oh my God. Narcissistic. Oh my gosh. I just got chills, honestly, guys. Very, very clear. Okay. Watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. I feel like even though you've moved on, true narcissist will never truly let you go. They may spy on you. They may show up on your doorstep at some point. Even though the relationship has ended, they might just show up at the grocery store even that you go to, waiting for you, right? It's called hoovering. So Hoover is a vacuum, right? They try to suck you back in. So at some point they may come around again. They go from, usually they have other supplies, right? You're one supply. They may have more than one supply, different people that they go to back and forth, back and forth. And then they look for the opportunity when you open up the door to them to let them in again. So be very careful. They're watching and waiting for the opportunity. Just for you, right? You might receive a message from them, with the heart on it, out of nowhere. It's like they expect you just to forget what's happened. They don't want you to remind them of what they've done wrong. Okay. That's the one thing. They don't like you to point out their errors, but they will try to contact you and pretend like, things are okay. Like genuinely that nothing has happened. Whether you decide to accept this or not, please, I'm begging you not to, because it's part of the narcissism. They are narcissistic. They are dangerous. These people do not have your better interest at heart. They have no empathy. They will discard you, which means they will pump you up, you'll let them back into your life. You might give them money. You might give them sex. And then they'll just up and leave, especially if they've already done this before. That cycle is never going to change, right? They genuinely are out for themselves. You have to be very, very careful. My advice is just to block them completely. Social media, any way that you can. And if they do show up anywhere in your life, at the grocery store, at your door, just go gray rock on them. Don't show them any ups, any downs, because that's what they thrive on. Either way, if you start screaming at them, you're giving them some kind of reaction. That pumps up their ego. If you say you love them and you miss them and you're hurt, and that pumps up their ego, right? So either way, that they get their supply from you. Best thing is, don't give them any reaction. Just say, you're busy, you have to go, shut the door. Don't give them any of your time. All right? Because that'll just, it might cause a narcissistic injury, right? They don't like to feel that way, but at the same time, they may just leave you alone. Now, I'm just going to pull some more cards. Sorry, guys. This is really upsetting. And I'm so sorry that a lot of you are going through this difficulty right now. But this is a real thing going on. If you don't know anything about narcissism, if you do look it up, just look it up on YouTube. There's tons and tons of videos about this. You're not alone, put it this way. Tons of videos about people that were in narcissistic relationships. And the worst thing about this, it's like a kind of a hidden kind of abuse, right? Usually it's within your own four walls, and nobody else can really understand the pain that you've suffered at the hands of this person. So you're not alone, though, okay? And it is a real thing. All right, let's see what we have here. You are always on my mind. Thoughts and memories constantly cycle the mind. Okay, well, that's why I see that it's hard for you to walk away with this Eight of Cups reversed, right? They're always on your mind because of everything they did. They caused so much confusion, with their gaslighting, their lies, their deceit, that it's just something you can't forget easily, right? So it's like it constantly keeps cycling. Even if you're trying to move on physically, you might still have the, flashbacks, a lot of memories. So it's very, very difficult and to escape them. But eventually you will heal. Wow. You're controlling. Control is stemmed from fear. Release what you cannot control. So I do, like I said, I feel that they are extremely controlling, right? Extremely controlling. This devil person, right? I don't have to get into that any further. You know what they have done. Like I said, they may have told you what to wear, what to dress, who friends to have, how to spend your money. It's all about them, though, right? Just so that they can have power over you, and they can drain you of your supply that you give them. Soul connection. This is a connection between souls that recognize each other from a past life. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that this might be like something that keeps coming back into your life, this person. So again, it's very hard to break free from a narcissist, but the whole key here is identifying this and for what it really is. If you can do that, if you can recognize and expose a narcissist for who they truly are, their mask is off. That's why you've chosen to leave them. Their fake personality, all the stuff that they tried to, pull over your eyes is now exposed to you. So you have an option now to break this cycle, right? You have to recognize it for what it is. They're not just being genuine, right? Oh my gosh. All right, tea leaf time. Tea leaf time for you, Aquarius. Let's see if we can get some jumpers here. There's one that wants to come out. What message do we have for Aquarius? All right, there's a few. All right. So, purse. And it says, pay attention to your finances. Obviously, this is a big thing that narcissists will do. They will drain you of every penny. They might steal from you without you knowing. It's like you always have to spoil them. You always have to give them everything that you have. So just pay attention to your finances now. And I do see you, you know, up at the King of Pentacles here. I do see you moving in a better direction with that, as long as you don't engage with this person again, okay? So pay attention to your finances. Scales, keep your life in balance, right? So that's key too. You still do need love and affection, friends and family, as well as to take care of your finances. So keep your life in balance. And Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. So I feel like the next few weeks you are going to feel lighter. You are going to feel better. And the longer that you can stay away from this person and keep them blocked and away from you, it's only going to get better from there. Okay? Well, my friends, my Aquarian friends, I hope you did resonate with this very important message for those of you that are suffering because of this type of relationship. You know, I really wish you the best over the next couple of weeks. Peace and love. Remember to hit the notification bell here. You'll be notified when my next video comes out. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, Aquarius.